Hello and welcome to my Sunday from. So today I'm going to be making this zucchini Italian style with tomatoes. And so I just have this canned zucchini, and I'm not sure what it was, but I really wanted to use it. And I also have spaghetti left over, so I wanted to throw this spaghetti in. And probably don't need that much water, but I definitely wanted to use my turkey that I had. It's ground turkey from Jenny O, and it's about 1 pound, 16 ounces. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to season that with some, I guess I have leftover jollof rice. I have a lot of this, so I'm going to try using the jollof rice seasoning, some turmeric, and I also have parsley, Italian seasoning. I have crushed red peppers. I have oregano and onion powder. And some of this I'm going to put in the actual sauce, and garlic powder. I'm going to put in some salt too, and I think if I need it thickened, I'll just use the cornstarch mixtures, which is just 1 tablespoon cornstarch, 1 tablespoon water, and you just mix it up as much or as little as you need. So I'm going to throw some of this water out. So I have this spaghetti, and I'm just going to cut it in half. Throw it in just like that. And then I'll add some salt and let it come up to a full boil, and then we'll work on the meat. So now that I have the meat out, we're gonna add seasoning. And like I said, I wanted to use this jollof rice seasoning because I have so much of it, and I love the color, and I like this particular jollof rice because it adds a little bit of moisture. And I'm just gonna add a pinch of this, even though I might even add it to the can. So this is the crushed red pepper. And you can add as much or as little as you want. And for me, I think in meat, I like the spice in the meat. I like the spice everywhere, but but I think the meat is like appropriate. And some turmeric. And turmeric, I think for a lot of people, it's like one of those flavors, kind of like cilantro and anise. Like it's like you have to get used to the flavor. So I'm just gonna add a pinch of that. And anyways, it's really bold flavor anyway, so you only need a pinch. I mean, like garlic, you can eat a ton of garlic, but like I think with turmeric, it's like very pungent. And so I'm gonna add the garlic. I think meat always needs to be seasoned with garlic, in my opinion. And then of course the Italian seasonings. So I'm gonna add enough of that. Now my noodles are starting to boil, so that's a good sign. And then of course parsley, not too much. Let me turn that all the way down. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up. And we can make meatballs with this. And I think this will taste really good as meatballs. So this is ready. We're just gonna have to, like I said, make little balls, and we'll go from there. Just like that. You just want to like mold them mold them into little balls. You just grab the spoon and get like 2 spoonfuls worth of meat and just mold it just like that, just with the spoon, just like a dough ball. You just mold it into its shape and just push down to make it stick together. So I don't know how many this is gonna make, but I mean, it's definitely enough for me. So now this needs to be drained, and I'll just drain it, and then we'll plate it. I'm gonna put some butter on here, on the noodles. That way it's nice and flavored. And then I'm just gonna plate it up as normal. And I'm just gonna pour it in to a bowl. And then we can start on the meatballs and sauce. So these meatballs need to get fried a little bit. So I'm just gonna toss them in so I can fry them. And I don't think I'm gonna put too many in here. I think I'm just gonna put like 1 more, and that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna put 1 more and let that brown. So we're just gonna brown them on all sides. So I'm gonna open this can. Just gonna open this can. And then we can pour this out to our meatballs. The whole thing, just like that. You can add water if you want. I think I'm gonna. So just that much, and I'm gonna cover this and let it literally stew. But first we need some seasoning, because we can't just let it cook just like that, obviously. And for that, I'm just gonna use the same basic flavors. So where I'm gonna add Italian flavors. So that's crushed red pepper, and it's not anything special, it's just regular, the pizza kind. And then this is oregano leaves, and you want to add enough of that, and garlic powder. This one too is important. And then add some onion powder. This one really brings out the sauce, so try not to skip onion powder. Italian seasoning, which gives it the whole profile, the flavor profile. And of course parsley. Everybody thinks this is the fancy ingredient, which makes it taste really fresh. And then you can add salt to your taste, and I don't know how much salt to add, so I'll just add a pinch, and that looks good to me. So what I'll do next is just, like I said, mix it really well, and I'll turn up the heat and cover it and let it stew, and we'll be back. So here we have the meatballs cooking away, and then I have the spaghetti noodles, and I'm gonna add the spaghetti to the pan now. And just give it, I guess, a toss. I feel like I can go ahead and plate it like this, however it comes out. But if you're really die-hard, you know, meatballs fan, I'm sure you can just like separate your pasta noodles however you see fit, and then literally put on top the vegetable and the meatball, like, you know what I mean? Like, plate it like this, and then pour the sauce on top. Like, I mean, however you want to do it. I mean, because like these are big enough that you can see them, I think it doesn't really matter. And so thank you guys for watching. I hope you try this and enjoy it, and I hope your holidays are really fun and exciting, and you celebrate your traditions with all your loved ones. So thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, comment, share, guys, and I'll see you in the next one, my Sunday from. Bye bye.